everyone. We would like to share with you what we've been doing in literacy as year 6. From the beginning of the term till last week Monday, we were learning about autobiographies, which means to write about yourself. But currently, we are learning about biographies, which means to write about another person's life.
A biography is supposed to be non-fiction. That means supposed to be real. Some features of a biography are written in third person, has dates, it has key events, it has time connectives, written in chronological order. It's largely factual, and it's divided into 3 domains: purpose, language, and structure.
To do this, we had to interview some members of staff at LICS. We invited to our class the principal of primary, the vice principal of primary, Miss Soya, the school nurse, and our assistant teacher, Miss Hazel. We recorded the interviews on our iPads and using an app called Voice Memos. This week, we went over the recordings to extract information so that we could start writing our biographies.
On 22nd January 1963, Mrs. Barris Hagen was born in London, UK. Right now she is 58 years old and is the principal of a school called Lusaka International Community School, LICS.
Gratefully, she has been to 9 schools in different countries, and she is a principal. She loves reading and her hobby is running and horse walking. Her favorite animal is a wild dog. Her favorite fruit to eat is licorice.
Ms. Barris Hagen's favorite hobbies are yoga, horse riding, weekly runs, playing with her dogs, and kayaking, which she doesn't get to do much. One of her first memories was when she was moving houses and her mum had to keep her away so she didn't get in the way. Her least favorite food is coconut.
Currently residing in Lusaka, Zambia, Ms. Barris Hagen is the primary principal of the Lusaka International Community School. She loves her job so much. Ms. Hagen was born in 1963 in London. She started school at the ripe young age of 4 in 1947. Ms. Hagen was a bright young girl and she loved reading.
In 1987, Ms. Soya became a nurse at a school in Lusaka called LICS, where kids from all over the world came and learned. LICS stands for Lusaka International Community School, LICS. For a long time now, helping children, and she is still here. But she also learned how to be a nurse at a medical school and passed college and passed exams and school.
Miss Higgs, born in 1985, England. She started school at Manitlows, a local school in Wales, in 1989. As a primary student, her wish was to become an artist, vet, farmer, teacher, work in the Royal Air Force, and open her own restaurant later in her life. Miss Higgs' favorite animals are black and white, for example, zebras, pandas, and penguins. She also loved working at a lodge in Uganda during summer holidays. In the lodge experience, she mostly loved the kashi drove. Miss Higgs' favorite food is mangoes, carrot cake, and Vietnamese food. She attended tech school, art school, and last but not least, teacher training.
Hello primary learners, Miss Barris Hagen here. I wanted to talk to you today about break times. I've been so happy to see how beautifully you play together, how great you are at inventing new games, being really creative, including everyone in your games, making sure everyone has fun, and also helping each other. Every now and then someone falls over, trips over, gets pushed by mistake, hurts themselves a little bit. You're so good at going over, making sure that person's okay, sometimes lifting them up, making sure they feel happy again and that they can start to play again. So thank you for that. It's really great to see how beautifully you play together. I'd like to point out one or two things about break times that I'd like you to think about this week and going forward this term. The first one is about throwing things in the playground. We put out balls and the hula hoops for you, that's great, and it's lovely to see you playing with those. Make sure you're not throwing anything else in the playground, throwing a school hat or some of the fruit from the trees, because by mistake you could hurt somebody with those things. They're not made to be thrown at other people, so be careful there, don't do that. Also, don't play too rough. Sometimes you get a bit carried away in your games. I know you're only playing with each other, but sometimes you need to think, is everybody enjoying this? Because maybe I'm being a bit too strong with that. So make sure, and if someone tells you that they think you're being a bit too rough, listen to them, because they're probably right. The other thing is the tuck shop. Please, nobody from primary should be going to the tuck shop to buy things. That's a clear rule we've had since the beginning of this school year. You do not go over to the tuck shop because that area, that's not part of our primary bubble. You can order things that you want from the ladies from the tuck shop when they come over to our playgrounds, but you are not to go to the tuck shop, and the people in the tuck shop know that too, so please don't do that. Don't walk too close to the climbing bars if you are playing on the back playground, because people are hanging on there, they're getting lots of great exercise, they're swinging their legs, and you could get kicked by mistake if you walk too close to those climbing bars, so please don't do that. And the last one, don't drop litter. Anything that comes out of your lunchbox, when you have finished with it, if there's a wrapper left, if there's a paper tissue, anything like that, it goes back in your lunchbox, or you take it very carefully and make sure it goes very well into the dustbin in the playground. It's windy at the moment, or it's often windy at our break times, and so things can blow away and you don't realise that you're littering our beautiful play areas. So be careful with your litter. We want to see no litter at all at the end of each break time. So carry on really enjoying your play times. I know I really enjoy them. See you soon.
Everyone, as you know, on Tuesday this week we had house meetings to elect new house captains, as this is the beginning of a new academic year. As you know, these children that I'm going to present to you put up video campaigns, and these videos were then shown to the rest of the house members. And it is your captains that you voted for that I'm going to introduce to you today, and we will be presenting to them the house captain badges. It's my pleasure, therefore, to announce to you the house captain for Tamarind, Bruce Van Tillo.
Thank you.
Ambrose, enjoy your leadership. Great. And for Ebony, we have Marta Spashoyevich. Marta, enjoy your leadership. Please stand over here. And we move on to Acacia, and it's Timothy Matutu. Timothy,
thank you.
Enjoy your leadership. We're delighted to have you. Last but not least, in Mopane, the house captain for this year is Zach Palm. There we go. These are your leaders. They will work with you, indeed. Okay? Now, each one of them has a vice captain as well. And we are putting up pictures in the school where you can see these vice captains. I'll ask the vice captains now to come and stand next to your captain. Vice captains, join us, please. There we go. Vice captain for Mopani, Acacia, and Ebony, and of course, tamarins. A big hand of applause for these children. Thank you so much.
Art is fun. When you put your heart to it, you can do anything.